The governor and I have been a little bit apart. All through I was in the office yesterday. He was not in government house. And I saw him last 4 days back. So I've not seen him for the past 4 days. And I've not had any communication, though he doesn't communicate with me. And we don't talk to each other. I'm very unfortunate. This is the first time in Edo State where a governor and deputy governor, we have to part without talking to each other. I made all effort, but some of these things don't bring in this one of those things that when we are bringing up our children, we really need to be sure that the right lessons are taught. I did all my best to establish that even when tongue and teeth quarrel, they do settle. But today is a day for merriment. Today is a day to settle.
Now, wow, if not be first way for who be Shaibu to the talk. So Obaseki was badly brought up. Well, now that Shaibu wants to go this way, I think it's high time we told the truth. I'm sure a lot of you are thinking about it, but personally, like I said it before, and I'm not denying the fact that I sat with Philip Shaibu several times, spoke with him, looking at his plans to be governor. And then, apart from the fact that I saw a tactless, less of strategy, workless interest to being governor, very tactless, lack strategy, a lot of noise and braggadocious in public places, but there was no real strategy. And there's some at the end, it depended on the National Working Committee of the PDP to just give him the ticket, and I know he spent the money getting all that. That being said, after listening to this man, and he agreed that after the 2020 elections, him and the former SSG, Saudi Ogi, wanted to become governor, and they started to make plans. But the governor told them to keep it low. This is remembering that in the 2020, build up to the 2020 elections, the governor had promised the Esan people, that's the Edo Central people, that he would love to hand over power to them. But Shaibu accepted for everything to work, became deputy governor. So when him and Osajonge, who is from Edo South, from Edo North, started to campaign, he said in his words that the governor told him. At this time, I was not friends with the governor. I've never listened to the governor twice, okay, because Shaibu was more accessible and following up. That the governor had told them to calm down. But unfortunately, while the governor told them to calm down and allow governors to take precedence over their political interests, he went on to play with Asin Odalo to make him governor. And then I asked myself, indeed, in sincerity, if you are being fair, why are you wanting to be governor? Why? Part of the reasons why I didn't take him serious, apart from the fact that he lacked strategy, there was no strategy actually. It was just so much of noise, and at a point, he wanted to use the OB strategy, what Peter Obi was doing, but you did not have the capacity. I've listened to you several times. There is no worth listening to you for. There is nothing special. There is nothing you bring to the table specifically that is laudable. So what are you using Peter Obi? Maybe you could use the Bola Tinubu, so to speak. But then again, all things went on, and then he lost the primaries. I blame the governor for being extreme to have impeached him. I've said that several times. I'll continue to say it. Even if I meet the governor tomorrow, he should have left him there without impeaching him. That being said, you see, Esan people should recognize that Philip Shaibu is not their friend. Right? He agreed that Osajonge actually stepped down his interest to being governor. But according to his friends and people that are around him, because it was going to favor him to being deputy governor. But for Osajonge, who has been active in government since 1990, in fact, record shows that prior to 2016 elections, Osajonge was the first interest of Adams Oshiomole to have been anointed as governor over Obaseki. But a few persons said capacity, others said influence of Aliko Dangote helped Obaseki to having that edge over Osajonge. That being said, imagine Shaibu now, who wanted to usurp the Esan people opportunity, is the one coming on there to bring all these braggadocious. Even Adams Oshiomole is not a friend of the Esan people. Oh yes, because Adams succeeded Lokibinedo, although there was a very short spell of Sareme Osubo, who court said his certificate of return should be returned. It means that it is not in any way, not in any form of archive, as with the former governor. So it's obvious that the Esan people did not have a chance to have ruled Edo State between 1999 to 2016, when Adam Shumile was going to give power. So why did Adam Shumile give power to Obaseki? He went to give power to Obaseki, ignoring the Esan people. And now, when it was time for 2024 elections, having known what he has done to the Esan people in 2016, he still went to anoint a Dennis Idahosa, who is again of the Edo South Senatorial District, to taking over from him. Why am I saying this? Esan people, open your eyes. You see, the likes of Adams, Oshiomole, and Philo Shaibu from the Edo North do not like you. Don't deceive yourself. They will do everything. Now, the commissioner for it is already Edo North. I'm not a person that's going to preach about politics, but you have to know. If you must own this government, because I know it was Obaseki that even made a chance for these people, because it was when Oshiomole messed up. And then all the Izeyamu, the Lucky Maswen, the Clemagba, all of them realized that Oshiomole wanted to impose the Nisidausa on them, that they went to now rally round Modu Bewulu to make him governor. These two people, these two midgets, these two greedy, ambitious fellows, without interest of do not have any form of decorum, any form of sensitivity, no gentleman agreement. They don't love you. It is after only them and them alone. Only them. Take that to the bank. Unfortunately, some of you are for looking around there. These guys can impeach the governor tomorrow, because that's what they wanted to do. Putting Shaibu behind Obaseki was such that Obaseki can be impeached and Shaibu becomes governor, irrespective of the fact that, not considering whether this is going to offend sensibilities of a people. He didn't care. If not that Shaibu ate so much with two hands in Obaseki's government, and he sat down to insult Oshiomole, Shaibu would have been governor at Obaseki removed. But that will not see. And this is the same Shaibu now wanting to speak for the generality of sensible persons. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Some people have me. I will not preach about politics, but the truth is what I said. If you like, take it, don't take it. Oshiomole and Shaibu, they are not friends of the Esan people. Period. Goodbye.